It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Genty. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Genty. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to...
The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Going for it all. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. It's French. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The Eagles get enough to move the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move, it's White. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's French. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nifty little dance step. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Broncos have moved it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Genty. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just buried it. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Eagles will hustle to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too.
And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
It's on target and complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Broncos! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Back to pass, it's French. Using the quick game. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get it stopped, and change the complexity of this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scrambling away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Fast motion from the offense. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, he'll fire. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking to pass. It's French. Got his man down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. Georgia Southern in a hurry. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Can't get him to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense. They want to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On the ground, it's Genty. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The quick out. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but these receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Back to pass. It's French. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Scanning the field, it's French. Fires left. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to impose their will with the run. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're getting this guy lathered up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Going up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Boise State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
Georgia Southern, 29.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a gap. It's White. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the returner will be brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you converted 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On the run, it's Genty. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes a grab. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air, it's French. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's White. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Grab behind the line. It's Arnold. He's not going to get there. Running and trying to tie this game up late, and the defense is able to stop it. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The old